Hey guys, I'm here. It's me. Welcome to episode 18 of the Wig Alopecia podcast. My name is Jessie Vesper, and guess what, guys? If I say guess what one more time in an intro for one of these videos, I might delete the internet again because, guys, I'm getting fed up with myself already, and we're only a few seconds in, but that's okay. So let me tell you guys a little bit about me. I am hot, I'm iconic, and I'm sometimes funny on occasion with the help of memes. So throughout this podcast, we will be talking about a multitude of different things. Music-related content, meme-related content, and of course, things that affect my everyday life and pop culture. So without further ado, lock in, but I can't lock in and get started without wishing you guys a happy Earth Day. And I realize that it's not Earth Day when you're seeing this, but it's Earth Day today. So what am I going to do to be helpful to the environment? I'm going to pick up garbage outside my neighborhood. Yes, I am. And you might be thinking, Jessie, you're garbage. Yeah, well, I'm going to take myself out because nobody ever takes me out. So I'm going to take myself out as garbage and I'm going to pick up stuff around my neighborhood. If you're a reoccurring viewer, you know the drill by now. I'm going to show you my OOTD, my outfit. And if you're not a reoccurring viewer, why are you here? No, I'm just kidding. I'm happy to have you here. Please stay. Don't go. Don't go. Like this video, comment, subscribe, say something. Actually, tell me I'm hot. Tell me I'm gorgeous. Tell me that I'm everything you've ever wanted. That would be really nice. Go ahead and comment that in the comment section where you leave comments, or the factions, as I called them last video. And I think I'm going to continue calling them the factions because I think that's funny. So go ahead and comment in the factions down below. So this is me in my chair doing a little, hold on, little 1-2 for you guys. 1, 2. Okay, so my shirt is thrifted per the usual, guys. I've been thrifting. At least I was. I just haven't worn everything I've thrifted. I need to go thrifting, but I'm poor. These little Adidas little sweatpants. Ooh, look at all that, baby. Also thrifted. They have a little damage on them, but it was fine. It was a good deal. But Adidas. And of course I had All Night on the socks. My socks were not thrifted. There's a couple things I don't thrift, and socks are one of them. Before I move on to bigger and badder things to talk about, can we talk about thrifting since we're talking about it already? Can we please? Hey, is that okay with you? Is that okay with you? Can we talk about that? Listen, you guys are already coming at me with an attitude, and I don't like that. I don't like that. So keep that attitude to yourself. We're going to be productive and happy today. Yes, we are. So anyways, I'm going to bitch about the thrift, guys. I love a thrift store. I love a vintage moment. I don't love Goodwill as a corporation, but I love the vibe of Goodwill, like going in there and getting some clothes for cheap, right? Do they have ethical problems? Yes, they do. A lot. But I don't, should I not endorse these people? I can't afford to buy name brand because obviously I'm poor. So what do? You go to the thrift, right? Well, guys, tell me why there's nothing but sheen at the thrift these days. And I know that where I'm located, that they often, like the bigger, like Salvation Army types or the Goodwill types, they ship all their good stuff to other cities, right? Because I'm in a smaller city and I'm like, skibbity Fortnite. Where's my good stuff? You know, like I have to travel 2 or 3 hours to go find good thrift stores. That's stupid. That's lame. That's dumb. And it makes me mad. Leave it here so I can buy it. Okay. So why is there nothing but Shein? If I wanted to wear Shein, I would buy Shein. Okay. I don't need Shein. I don't know. Sean. Whatever it's called. I don't know. This. I don't want it. It's crap. It's crap. And the other day I found out it was a Shein item. And guys, I was mad because I got bamboozled and I didn't look at the tag, and I should have. I was a fool, but I was like, this is kind of cute. And it was like this little mesh top, and I haven't even worn it yet because now I'm embarrassed. But like, I was like, I don't want this. And it's not ethical. So I don't know. Happy Earth Day to the thrift stores. But then it's like, I'm glad that it didn't get thrown in a landfill. But like, am I going to pay $7 for a Shein shirt? No, because I could go onto Shein and buy it new for $7. So I don't know what to say or do about that, but you guys need to figure it out. I need you guys to be boots on the ground and go do that for me because I don't know. What's your favorite thrift store? The thrift shop. What's your favorite one? I don't know. There's some really cool ones in Nashville that I got to go to one of the last times I went, and But even there, these people know how to upcharge, right? They know what they have, especially when it's like more vintage rather than just like resale. Anyways, I'm not buying your Shein. If I wanted to do that, I'd buy it new, but new from the sweatshops or whatever. But yeah, sorry about that tangent. Anyways, what do you guys think is the appropriate amount of time to text somebody back? I have mixed feelings on this. It depends if I'm in love with you or not, I guess. Or you're my friend. Those have like, significant others, parents, siblings, friends, like all of those have a higher priority text rate, right? Than acquaintances, coworkers. I would say like come under that, right? And then strangers, like things you don't. Huh? Strangers shouldn't really be texting you. Stranger danger. Hello, stranger danger. If it's someone you're not super fond of, perhaps they're going to be on a lower totem pole, right? But guys, I'm a pretty facts. I do be spitting facts, actually, but I am a fast texter, typically speaking. Unless I'm busy, sometimes I'm on camera for 2 hours filming this podcast, so I can't always respond, right? Sometimes I'm booked, sometimes I'm busy, sometimes I don't want to talk to you. No, I do not. But if you do want to talk to me, you can DM me on Instagram. Hey, I am over there. But yeah, texting the appropriate amount of time. For me, I usually don't leave a text for more than a couple hours if I'm going to reply to you at all. But sometimes, guys, I've been bad lately. I've been waiting weeks to respond to people because I get overwhelmed. And I looked at my texts and my calls. Guys, I have 6 missed calls. Six. The devil's number. 666. Yeah, I had 6 missed calls and I had over 106 messages. And let me tell you, these aren't messages that you want to respond to. They're not fun and fresh messages. They're messages that I'm like, I don't want to unpack that right now. Sometimes I'm busy and I love a voice memo, but then voice memos can be like, people don't want to listen to them. And I'm like, so you wanted to text me a Bible, but you can't listen to my voice memo that is 2 minutes long? Like, okay, it takes me 2 minutes to read your freaking text messages this long, people. Have you guys seen that meme where it's like, oh my God, he got a bad text? You had to be there. It's funnier. It's funnier when you're there. I'm sorry. Okay. So per the usual, we're going to do some reactions. I have some memes. I'm not really sure which one's going to be meme of the week because I don't remember what I sent to myself, but I have a few little things. I think I have a little stand-up comedy thing today too. Ooh. No, these are just text post memes that I thought were funny, but of course you guys know me. I found them all on the reels because I don't get on TikTok. It's overwhelming for me to get on there. It's so scary. I don't like it. Me doesn't like TikTok, has a phone case pop socket that says TikTok. Hello? This one says when the outfit eats, but it's obvious I do too. Hey. This one, the first time I saw it was so freaking funny. I was like, literally on the pooper this morning and I saw this and I literally had to pause my phone and like laugh because it was so freaking funny. We love an ally, a fallen flag being picked up by this bird. And I mean, thank you. Wave that pride flag, baby. Let's go. Whenever I'm in trouble, I think, what would Jesus do? Then I pretend to be dead and disappear for 3 days. Oh my God, girl. That's what I'm talking about with 100 and whatever text messages I haven't read because guess what, guys? That's me. Sometimes I'm like, goodbye. I don't want to be here. I cannot converse with you right now. And yeah, so, do what Jesus would do and disappear and die for 3 days because that's just so funny to me. Oh, guys, let me tell you, as an ex-Christian, guys, all these memes, like Easter just happened. Yeah, Easter was, what is today? 2 days ago for me. Okay, so yesterday was Easter Monday. I hope you all had a wonderful Passover time. And, the Easter bunny pooped eggs or whatever, and you ate them because Jesus died for your bunny's sins. I don't know how that all works. But anyways, I find the religious memes really funny. And there were so many Jesus memes and like, I'm popping one right here because this one, guys, cracked me up. Oh my God, it cracked me up. But that's neither here nor there. I don't know. My feed on the reels is, again, you guys know me. It's Harry Daddies and it's Jesus memes these days. So, or rage bait, which we love. I love that for me. This guy was really funny. Hold on.
My sister is a bisexual white woman, which, yeah, I know we got some older folks in here. That means she likes boys and she's upset about it.
Don't erase me.
And Easter brings a lot of tension because she's got to go home and see my grandfather, who is a retired Catholic deacon. Yes. And I know we got some younger people in here tonight. That means he likes boys and...
No, I wasn't Catholic, but the tea do be hot over in the Catholic Church. When someone asks me what's my biggest fear, but I can't say fat and poor, so I say spiders. Girl, me. And the music to these, guys, these always have music that I can't play in here because it's not royalty free. Thank you, YouTube. But guys, oh my God, the music, whenever I see these on fucking Instagram, it cracks me up. It cracks me up, girl. I'm just like, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep doing this. The spiders one is probably going to be meme of the week for me because I like jumping spiders. I think little jumping spiders are cute. Like, if I know it's not going to bite me, I'll put it back outside, right? But if it's scary looking, or if it's like a wolf spider, or you jump scare me in general, you might have to die. That goes for people and spiders, to be honest. So we're going to talk about Song of the Week. And guys, I have a confession. I still haven't listened to Ethel Cain's new album completely because, again, I mentioned this before, but it was scaring me, people. So I am soon. That's on my to-do list, okay? That's on my to-do list. But before I talk about Song of the Week, I want to talk about another album that I listened to, but I didn't do a full album synopsis, but I have considered it. So if you guys want this, let me know. But an album review synopsis. Ooh. Do you guys want it? Skrillex's new album, guys, next level. I need to spend more time with it before I give you guys my final thoughts. Obviously, I've done like 3-ish listens throughs and then a little bit of a jump around I've done. Guys, this album is everything, and we have a lot of really cool creative collaborative partners on this album as well. Some really cool features, so I highly recommend it. Go give it a listen. Let me know what you think, because I'd love to talk to you guys about that as well. But might do an album review about that. Probably not. I'm gonna forget, but if you guys want it, I will. But just know that I like this album, and I've been enjoying it a lot, production-wise, headphone-wise, mixing-wise. Even like the lyrics, some of them are a little coy, and I like that too. So pretty fun stuff on there. On that album, they mentioned like leaks and things, and I think that's interesting because leak culture, I feel like, is changing, and like oftentimes I see things listed now on the internet as demos rather than leaks, right? But in reality, things are often leaked. Sometimes they're leaked from the artist, and I know we've talked about that before, probably ad nauseum on at this point of the podcast. But guys, Song of the Week this week, I brought up Ethel Cain earlier because of this. Dust Bowl by Ethel Cain, and this is a demo, or at least it was listed as a demo. I have really been enjoying this song. It is super sad to me, but also quite fulfilling in my heart. And I was literally doing homework yesterday for my whole afternoon, and I listened to this song on repeat, and then I would shuffle back to Vital by Poppy and then back to this song because I have issues. Okay, don't listen to music like I do. Don't follow my example. I set trends, not examples. So, and trends are for the anxious. So if you're following my trends, what are you really doing with yourself, your life, yourself, your vibe? What's your vibe? Check your vibe. Check the vibe. This is a vibe check. Check the vibe, people. This is the vibe of this song. Will change your life, probably make you depressed and sad. But the mixing, the vocal, ooh, I would try to do the vocal, but it's not going to translate well, so I'm not going to. But guys, this song has been here for me when I have been most fragile. So I highly recommend it, even though it's a demo. I wish it would just be on streaming, but yeah, and that's why I can't listen to Ethel Cain's newest album, because I'm not strong enough. I'm not strong enough. I know it's going to depress me and scare me, and I need to listen to it. And maybe I'll come back next week and let you guys know. Probably not, but I will let you know when I'm strong enough to get there. Sometimes I'm just not. And is that bad? Is that... Can you guys blame me? Like, sometimes I'm going through it, girl. I'm always going through it, but sometimes I'm going through it more times than others. So yeah. And speaking of going through it, Is this enough concealer? Is this enough Jeffree Star Magic Star concealer? Because he was having a sale and I did purchase this because they were out of my shade. So of course I bought the white one because I am pale as do we like what I did? Do we like what we did with my concealer today? Because I did something different. I'm not going to tell you what, but let's just say I have 4 of these concealers and I got to use it. So, yeah, I do love this concealer. It is my favorite concealer. And if Jeffree ever stops making it, I'm going to have to go back to Tarte Shape Tape. So, yeah. Also, I have a bone to pick with another freaking makeup product, people. I'm angry. Hold on. I gotta go get it. I don't remember if I talked about this publicly before, but this Milani matte setting spray, I love the product. The product is great. The component sucks. For some reason, I thought it was just a defective one, and then so I bought it again, and I was wasting all the setting spray in it because the spray thingy was broken. I didn't drop it, didn't travel with it. Nothing had happened. It was just broken when I bought it. So I was like, oh, well, that's annoying. I'll just pay $15. Yeah, $15 to get another one. It's fine. And then I bought it. Same thing happened. And this one, it's not completely broken, but it like sprays sideways and it gives you like a weird like shot in your face, and it clumps up and then it looks like kind of dark on your face and leaves little spots when it does that. So not happy with this component. And I also bought it from a different place. So I was like, maybe it's not, defective. Words are hard. Maybe it's defective because it's at the store, right? I was like, maybe they got dropped or whatever. Stuff happens. So not the problem. So I am changing setting sprays because of that. Milani, I am looking at you, okay? Fix your problem so I can use this again. 16-hour wear. This stuff was amazing. This was like my concert stuff. Like I wore this to every concert and I would use it for like my inner corner highlights. Like I'm looking at the distribution. Los Angeles, California. Interesting. What's your favorite setting spray? Let me know in the comments. I want to talk to you. Let me know. I'm not huge on the rap scene, but you guys do know that I have my own gravity because it is Earth Day. Get it? I'm so big. I have my own gravity. Yeah, I'm not big on rap, but I am huge, is what I'm trying to say. And I have been a little bit more into rap lately. Just a little bit. I wouldn't say I'm a rap buff by any means, but I've been listening to this artist by the name of Token, and I've known of him for a little while, a little under a year, right? So like I said, I dabble. I'm not super deep into the lore of everything, but I really have enjoyed his work because he's a little controversial. His videos are fun. And he's out of the box. And I don't know, I think he's a little cute. Aww. He's a little cute. I'm a little attracted to this man. A little bit. But his newest song I think it's his newest song. The newest song I know about is called Feral, right? So I go onto YouTube, www.youtube.gov, and I check out his video for Feral. Guys, it's a fun little video. It's like pretty intricate, like with dogs. Like he gets attacked by dogs, and there's like some comedy to it too, just a little bit. But like with the rap and everything, it was a vibe. I liked the video a lot. I highly recommend you go watch it. By the way, if I didn't say it already, Token is Icon of the Week, and his Instagram is funny. I like his Instagram videos, and he does little freestyles. In fact, I was like deep scrolling. I haven't listened to all of his stuff, but I was deep scrolling on his YouTube because I was like, how long has this motherfucker been around? And yeah, he has been around for a while, and I guess he like started doing freestyles, and that was how he started to blow up. I think. I don't know, but his music is interesting. He has nice little zingers and he has nice little double entendres and things. I really have enjoyed the lyricism because and rap is a lot for me to listen to because as much as I like lyricism of someone like Ethel Cain or Lana Del Rey, it's a little slower paced, right? So with the faster lyricism of rap, sometimes I get lost in that and it's just too much all at once for me. But that's not to say I don't like some rap, but I'm more selective with what I like. I probably would love rap if I got into it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just need recommendations. I like NF a little bit. NF is good, but like, and I like Eminem, but like I'm not by any means a stan of those people. It's like I casually will listen if it's on or if somebody's playing it, and I have listened to a few albums, but it's not like I'm deep in the lore. You know what I'm saying? But with him, I could be deep in the lore, and perhaps it's me and his pretty privilege. Perhaps I am just like mesmerized because he's cute. Maybe that's a me thing, but also I do like his lyrics. So you guys definitely need to go watch this video, but I need to say something here. If you guys know me in my personal life, or maybe even on the internet, I might have mentioned this before. I don't think I have, but I'm not a big animal person. I don't like a lot of animals. The main animals that I like are on my wall. my boyfriends, okay? I am not a pet owner. I have plants because plants have never betrayed me. I've had a few die along the way, but they've never betrayed me and pooped on my homework or something. But yeah, not a big dog fan, but it was cool to see the well-trained animals in this music video. And this, saying that I'm not a dog fan is not me being shady to other pet owners. If you want to be a pet owner, that is fine. But please don't let your cat or dog jump on me, or please don't let your house smell like poop. I think that's weird. Or pee. I think that's weird too. And also, I don't like whenever I sit on something and then dog hair gets all over me. And I'm saying all this not to rant, but to line up the next segment, guys. As you know, I have a fluctuating body, as most people do, and I've been walking lately because I've been trying to shave a few pounds off. So I've been power walking a lot because I'm not quite ready or hot enough to get back into the gym. And that's a controversial statement in itself, but I don't need your opinion. I'm just letting you know that's how I feel on the inside. So I have been walking, and the other day, imagine me, I was like doing my little power walk, with my little headphones in, listening to probably the Skrillex album. And this Pitbull, out of nowhere, charges at me. Okay? Charging. I'm talking like, I can see him from pretty far away, but he's coming fast. He, she, they, it, I don't know. They, them, Zimzer, I don't know. I was like, I'm going to have to curb stomp this dog. I'm going to have to deck this dog in the face. And I don't want to do that. I may not like animals very much, but that doesn't mean I want to kill your dog. Like, that's not my vibe. Like, I'm not trying to, but like, if it's me, it's, the show, It's Me or the Dog. Does anybody remember that? It's me or the dog, girl. Like, I'm not gonna die from this dog. So like, I'm ready. I like stance up to kick it because I was so scared. I was like, oh my God, I'm not getting bit. We're not doing this. So I'm ready. I'm ready. And if you know anything about me, I'm a master of jujitsu. So, I was ready. But then somebody came out of this like little house that I was by, and they screamed, and the dog came running back to them. So I was like, thank you, Jeffree Star, for protecting me in my time of need, because I was not about to get pummeled. And I know I as a child, I had big dogs, so I'm not a stranger to dogs. And I know like a lot of big dogs have, negative connotations that come along with their breeds. And like, I've seen lots of pit bulls that are the sweetest dogs ever. So maybe it was a sweet dog, but I was prepared because you never know. And also, I don't live in the nicest area, guys. So I was like, oh God, these people and their untrained animals. I was scared. A lot of bad things have happened to me this week. That was just one of them. That was that was just one of them. Okay. I've got more things to tell you that are bad, but that's going to come later, as I'm sure you saw the thumbnail of this video. I would even pet your dog. I would pet your cat. I would hold your snake. Like, I am not really scared of animals. It's just, this is a PSA actually to all pet owners. Are you guys listening? Is this thing on? Could all of you please train your animals? And if you do not have the time to give an animal the proper care that it deserves, probably don't obtain an animal, right? It disgusts me whenever people get an animal and then they just keep it in a kennel for like the whole time they're at work. That makes me sad. Or they chain it up outside to a tree, like, and that's all they do. That's horrid. That's horrid. I don't know. I wouldn't do that. Like, there might be someday in my life whenever I do decide to have a cat, a low maintenance cat, or perhaps if I have a man someday and he wants to get a dog, that's fine too. But like, the animal will have to be well trained and it will have to be clean. That's just my vibe. I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not sorry. That is actually a hard thing. Like I'm hard. No, ew. It's a hard stance that I have to have. If you don't have a dog on your like Facebook, like dating or like whatever, your dating profile, yeah, I'm going to swipe right on you. If I see somebody with a dog, maybe it depends. Like if I see that they look like they're trained and like on a leash, type stuff, maybe I might swipe right. But guys, if you have more than one animal in your photos, it's going to be a no. It's actually going to be a no, and I'm going to block you because I'm scared that you might slide back in the DMs, because if you slide back into the DMs and you got those muscles, those big arms, I might be bamboozled. And then what? I'm a pet owner by association. Don't make me.
Please don't make me.
Guys, it's time to get excited. And I'm 10 billion% sure that in one of the previous episodes, I got the catchphrase for Dr. Stone wrong. I'm sorry, Sinku. I'm sorry. I had to address it now before you guys discover it and roast me. But guys, I finished season 4 of Dr. Stone, and you may be thinking, Jessica, you haven't been watching Dr. Stone that long. To that, I would say, I haven't been sleeping. It's all I want to do. And then I didn't realize that season 4 was the last season until season 5 comes out. And I have gotten excited because I need the next season. I have been left on a cliffhanger. And also, mild spoilers here. We're keeping it mild on the Wig Alopecia podcast starring Jesse Vesper. Because, guys, tell me why we have like the whole American City thing. What's going on with that? What's going on with that? And do we ever actually kill people in Dr. Stone? Not really. It's like at first they were kind of like gaslighting me into thinking, you know, we're gonna kill some people like the first couple seasons. No, nobody ever dies. And like that's wholesome and wonderful. So your favorite characters can live on forever. But was I expecting more death and gore? Yeah, I was. But I really enjoy it. Ha ha! I forget. I'm so bad with character names. But the voice actor of Deku, no, not Deku. Oh my god, Bakugo voices this man. Might be my new daddy. Might be my new daddy. And I know his name, but I can't remember it. But oh my god.
People want my oil. You're gonna have to buy it from me.
He loves all women and men too. Ah! Woo! We love an ally. And he's hot. He's hot. I'm gonna get those tattoos. Yes, I am. So tell me more about the anime hate train, guys. Why does everybody hate anime? Not everybody does, obviously, but I feel like there's this big negative connotation where people despise anime for no reason. I know people like this, and I tried to explain this to one of my good friends, actually, because he's not an anime fan. And I was like, dude, if you say you don't like anime, that's like saying it's worse than it's like saying you don't like cinema, right? Because anime is like a category of cinema, and it has every genre of cinema in it, right? Because like you can have horror, you can have romance, you can have action, you can have a medley of all of that. And it truly like annoyed me a little bit. I'm over it now. I'm not over it. It's like saying you hate all cartoons because not all cartoons are the same. That's silly. That's silly and dumb. I hate movies. Hey, I hate all movies. Like silly goober behavior. But I feel like this is a very common outlook to have on anime, and it's silly because sometimes like there's animes that I don't like. Maybe I should make a list of animes I don't like. That would be funny. But let me know if you guys want that. Yeah, I don't know. I try to be open-minded about these things, right? There's something I have to come clean. I have to come clean. I have to come clean with you guys, okay? I've been hiding something. I haven't been a great host. I haven't been a great hostess. And there's just something that I've been needing to get off my massive chest, okay? There's something I have to get off my massive titties to tell you. And that is that I was putting off watching Attack on Titan because there are certain people in my life that have told me to watch it. And I don't value their opinion on film, anime, or in general. Sorry. I'm not sorry about that. But I am sorry to the public. This is actually an apology video. Because, guys, I am sorry that I waited so long to start Attack on Titan. I watched the first episode of Attack on Titan, and then I was supposed to go to bed, okay? I had to watch the second episode of Attack on Titan because holy mother of Jeffree Star, I thought that, okay, Attack on Titan kind of started as what I thought Dr. Stone would start as, right? I was shook. So whenever I started Attack on Titan, which attack was in the name, I know, I was boo-boo the fool because I was not aware of what was going to happen, you know, and I didn't expect it to progress so quickly. Tell me why I felt things. Tell me why I am depresso espresso in episode 1 and 2 because of what happens, the character development. I have watched up to, I think I'm on episode 5 now, and I'm not going to talk spoilers with this. We can talk that after I finish a few seasons, okay? If y'all want to talk about that, we can talk about that then. But I was just like, wow, where has this anime been my whole life? And am I glad I waited? Yes, because people be wild and out in fandoms, me included. Not that you guys can tell that I'm in any fandoms, but oh, I'm a fighter, all right. And by the time I'm done, the Titans will grow to hate me. Okay, nerd. Now it's the time that you've all been waiting for. Time to wind down the podcast and talk about the thumbnail. Guys, this thumbnail is a little exaggerated, but this experience in my life was not exaggerated at all, and it was 100% true, and I was actually really scared at parts of it. So lock in, because I'm going to tell you guys a little story time, okay? Yesterday, as of me filming this, yesterday I was driving home from work. I'm feeling a little feisty because work had me feeling some type of way, right? So I'm just listening to my Charlie XCX, whatever I'm listening to, 365 Party Girl, and I'm going down the road. I need to make a left turn to go toward my dwelling place where I live, this studio. I had to make a left turn. Stop signs there, oncoming traffic does not stop. So I'm waiting my turn. I have my blinker on like a good civilian should, and I do a full stop, not a rolling stop, a full stop at a stop sign. And I'm waiting. There's a cluster of cars coming. Those cars pass, and then there's one car, and then there's one other car behind them, okay? This car is not using their blinker, so I'm thinking they're going to keep going. But then I notice they're slowing down. And I'm like, okay, are they going to turn on their blinker late? They do not. Now, I have an issue with this for several reasons. Because if somebody's blinker isn't on, it's first of all inconvenient for the person behind you and unsafe if you are going to be making a turn, right? So they make the turn without their blinker. I'm also salty because if they had had their blinker on, I could have made my left turn and it would have saved time. So what do I do like a normal, good Christian woman should? I flip them the off because it pissed me off. And I flipped them off from a while away because I was like, it was obvious they were turning. So I'm just like, you know, I am doing the thing. I'm doing the bird. And I would also like to say here that when somebody flips me off, I do not get offended. I'm like, okay, like I'll flip you off back. I don't care. Like, okay, I'm rubber, you're glue. You know, I don't care. I'm bouncy, I'm plastic. This is where it starts getting real interesting. Okay, so they turn in, and then I start doing my left turn to like leave because I don't have to, but I'm watching them because I knew they were mad. And also I need to say that this car was kind of like, I don't know cars very well, but it was like a Charger Challenger type vibe with tinted out windows, pretty dark tinted. And in fact, some might argue illegal tinted out windows in the state that I live in. So they turn and do another illegal maneuver. They kind of do like a whip around, like U-turn and cut off that other car. So they didn't use their blinker and then they cut off the other car, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, they mad. So I immediately am thinking they're following me. And I'm just like, they're definitely following me. They're following me. So I'm thinking, okay, they're probably coming to, beat me up or whatever. And I'm just going to keep driving. I was like, I'm going to drive for a little bit, see if they're following me. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should call 911 and maybe I should drive to the police station because I'm obviously not going to keep driving to my house and then they know where I live and vandalize or try to beat me up, whatever, right? So also, who knows? Like it could have been hate crime oriented, but I was like, I looked pretty good that day. I had on my hair was done and I had on glasses. So I was like, maybe it's not a hate crime thing. It's probably just, because I was road raging or whatever. So I'm driving. I'm trying to decide if I should go to the police station or call 911. So I was like, I'll make one more turn and see if they follow me. So I turned and they did follow me. And so I'm approaching a four-way stop. And I'm hoping that at this four-way stop, there will be traffic because it's like late in the afternoon. It's like around 3. And I was like, usually there's traffic over here. But because it was Monday and it was the Monday after Easter, a lot of people were not at work. So there wasn't a lot of traffic over there. There was some, but like not behind me other than the person following me, and not oncoming at the 4-way stop. So it didn't get staggered whenever I stopped. So I shouldn't have stopped at all, but I was like trying not to get a ticket and also be the better person, because obviously I stop and I use my blinker. So I stop at the 4-way, and this mother pulls up to, so I'm here, and he like pulls up right next to me, rolls down the passenger side window. And this is the first time I get a look at whoever's in this car. There's like a crackhead looking a girl in the passenger seat, and then some guy with a snaggletooth from hell. Okay, snaggletooth from hell. And he says to me, "Why don't you flash that finger again?" And I think he cussed at me too, but I can't remember. I was just shocked. And so I've got my big sunglasses on because, the doll is dolling. And I didn't want to clock myself. And I had a lot of things on my tongue that I wanted to say. I wanted to say, what car is that? Does it not have blinkers? I wanted to say, fix your teeth before you talk to me again. I wanted to say, kill yourself. I had a lot of things that I wanted to say to this person, but because of the illegal tint on their car and because of their display of mannerisms that I had already witnessed as he started to open the door of his car to get out, because I think he wanted to fight me, I decided to not say those things, because also I didn't want to clock myself and then it turned into an aggravated assault for other reasons, right? So I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I have a taser that I keep in my purse. So I had that at the ready, and I only rolled my window down about this much to hear what he was going to say, because I was like, I'm not going to roll my window down. I was afraid this person might have been carrying a weapon that was a firearm, right? So I just gave him a dirty look. I was just like, disgust, right? And then I waited because he had already like cracked the door and like was getting out, right? I sped away once over he started like he started stepping out of the car and like sped away. So then I got a little bit of a jump in between us, right? I got like some speed in between us because my little Kia goes fast, girl. My Kia goes fast. So I'm driving. I was like, I am going to drive to the police station and call 911 if I can't get away from this guy. So I know these roads. I know these streets. I was raised on these streets, girl. So I do some whipping around. There was a stupid truck in front of me that I sped up to. And I was like, girl, get out of my way, because I was trying to not get murdered, obviously. So I was like, we can do some little traffic maneuvering here. But luckily he turned off. And then so the guy, I can still see him in my rearview mirror. I'm like, but calm and collected, and I then made a right turn, went down some side streets, and then they did not follow me. But I also did some maneuvering so they couldn't follow me. And I lived pretty close to this. So I was like whipping in, and then I hid behind some trash cans or whatever. But yeah, so that happened to me, guys. And it was a really scary instance. I'm not gonna lie. I was having some anxiety. I almost called my best friend what to do, but I think I handled the situation pretty good. I wanted to be honestly, I probably could have beat him in a fight because the snaggletooth and he was skinny. And I was like, I think I could take you. I really do. But also I didn't want to mess up my glasses and, catch a charge. So I can't go back to prison.
You would love jail.
But yeah, I really was upset about this for half of the day yesterday. I was trying to not let it get me down, but it really did frustrate me because I was like, how are you going to be mad at me because you are making a wrong turn? You're not making a legal turn. You're not using your turn signal. Whenever he was following me later, guys, he didn't use his turn signal either. So it was out of spite. He wasn't doing it. I don't know. Maybe his car doesn't have blinkers. I don't know. But it definitely made me mad. And next time, I'm probably going to beat the shit out of him if I ever see him again. Also, I don't want to describe the car just in case for some whatever reason they do see this. But because I'm sure this is the content they watch. His car was so obnoxiously colored. It was so obnoxiously colored. So it was not only are you a muffin, you're also an idiot. So that happened to me, and yeah, don't get hate crimed, guys. These streets aren't safe. These streets are not safe. You can't even drive home anymore. Also, follow the law and use your blinkers and stop at stop signs and don't speed and don't be freaking stupid on the road. And also, I can take accountability in this situation, guys. Should I have flipped that person off? Probably not. Probably not. But if I ever see them again, am I going to? Yes, I am. And the next time I'm going to call 911, go to the police station and get them arrested because I'm going to be like, Hello, arrest this person. So yeah, that happened to me. I almost died. I was almost died, kidnapped, murdered, everything. Like, yeah. So be careful out there. Guys, it's not safe. It's not safe. I am going to end on my comic book. Guys, I have a comic book plug. Okay, one of my besties is a comic book plug. He hooks me up. That's right, I got the plug, people. I got the plug. This is the Sonic the Hedgehog XDC collaboration. And as you can see, I'm pretty excited about it. I am so excited. I've actually already read it, but guys, I'll show you. Let me find a good page to show you the art style of this. The art style. We've got some Sonic. We've got some Flash. We've got Sonic. So they like kind of spoilers, not really major spoilers, but a little bit of spoilers. They like get paired up. So they get paired up with like, it's going to be Shadow and Batman. It's going to be Tails and whatever this guy's name is. It's going to be Wonder Woman and Amy. You know what I mean? So it's really fun. You kind of get to see like both sides of the characters. And I believe there's going to be 5 issues of this. I have the second one. My plug got me the other issue. So I'm excited to read that very soon. But yeah, the first issue was really cute, really fun. And guys, of course, it has Silver. It has my baby boy in there. So I love Silver. I love all this. I love all the Sonic fam. I love all of them. But Silver is definitely one of my favorites. So guys, highly recommend this. It was a fun little read. And if you like, it was just cool to have because my babies, my children, I love them. Sega! Thank you guys for watching episode 18 of the Wig Alopecia podcast starring me, Jessie Vesper. I will catch you guys very soon in the next episode. Leave me comments. Let me know what you're listening to, what I should react to, what I should watch. Talk to me. I miss you guys. I miss you guys. Come on, talk to me. Send me memes over on the Instagram, and I will catch you guys very soon. I'm gonna catch you like a fish. I'm gonna reel you in. I'm gonna reel in that sub. Yes, I am. Bye, guys.